Welcome back to the Six Hockey Player Interview Series, where we get the chance to sit down and talk to some recent draftees from the OHL Priority Selection. Rain, this is a very exciting time in the lives of a lot of young men.
Oh, 100%. And right now on the line, we have a very special person, a recent draft pick of the Ottawa 67's and a player of the Mississauga Reps, Ivan Fabjan. Ivan, welcome to the show. How you doing today?
Thank you. I'm doing amazing. How are you?
You doing all right,
Doing well,
man?
man.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a very exciting time for you. There's a lot going on. We'll start out really simple. Take us through the draft day process. Who are you sitting with? Who did that first congratulatory phone call come from?
So on the first day where it went from rounds 1 to 3, all my family was over, and we were just sitting on the couch and hopefully waiting for my name to be called. But unfortunately, it wasn't called. So the next day, it was around 9. It was just me and my dad that was up, sitting on the couch, and uh, my name got called late in the draft. So honestly, I actually didn't think I was going to get picked. And so near like the pick before me, my coach actually texted my dad saying that Ottawa was going to take you, and I just got really excited. Me and my dad were just super happy and excited to hear my name get called.
Oh, 100%. And I'm sure it was a very special time for you and your family. So I wanted to ask you about just overall the 15th round. A lot of people thought that you should have been drafted earlier. And that's why, once we posted that on our Instagram page, a lot of people commented that, you were a steal of the draft. So, from your former teammates, actually. So I just want to ask you about this Instagram comment and to hear that from your former teammates.
Yeah, I felt when I saw that, I felt just more happier. I thought people didn't think I was as good as I was because I got drafted really late. And then once I saw my teammates saying that I was a steal over draft and I should have went higher, it just made me feel more happy and more fired up a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, you spoke to being fired up. That's obviously an honor to have your teammates think that highly of you. And I mean, in 2019-20, you were a tremendous point producer for your team. And I mean, is there a chip on your shoulder now, do you think, moving forward? You get picked in the 15th round. And I mean, the stats, I think, speak for themselves. But do you have something to prove going forward?
Yeah, I'm gonna work hard as much as I can every day, and I'm just gonna show that at camp when I go, I'll try to be the best there and be better than even the first rounder that went for Ottawa.
Yeah, you spoke to that off ice dedication, working hard to make sure that when those opportunities present themselves, you can make the most of it. What's one thing that you focused on during the pandemic that you've tried to improve about your game? Is it your shooting? Is it skating? Is it, positioning on the ice? What is it?
For me, it was more strength. I really got a lot stronger and also faster as well. I did a lot of sprints and cardio to get as fast as I can. And my shot as well. I had, in the winter, we had a ice rink in my backyard, and I was just working on my shot a lot.
A big thing in your hockey development is obviously you're attending Silverthorne. That's a very prestigious hockey school. You've seen a lot of players come through there that have gone on to have good careers in the OHL and also become NHL draft picks. So I wanted to ask you about, how going to that school has helped your development and also just the relationship that you built there.
Yeah, it's very competitive. After I have a lot of friends that go to that school that I verse in the GTHL, and we are always competitive. And I'm on the ice every day. Usually, like before COVID, I was on the ice every day, and it just helped me a lot because I would never get, I would always be used to playing hockey and getting better every day, and it helped me a lot.
I wanted to talk about your experience with the reps and the season that you guys had last year. And you guys had a very special group. You guys had a lot of talented players. So I wanted to ask you, what was it like playing with them and also with the likes of guys like Ben Lalkin, Stephen Campbell, and Daniel Markovich, just names like that.
Yeah, I like playing with them all a lot. Mostly Ben Lalkin. Me and him had very good chemistry. I miss playing against them. If I had to play again and pick a player to play against on my line, I would probably be Ben Lalkin. He's really fun to play against, and he's a good player.
Yeah, man, hockey's important, and as you move through the ranks, it's going to be interesting to see how you develop. But I'm interested to know: are you a guy that takes hockey the as serious as maybe it's eat, sleep, drink, and you wake up, it's hockey, you go to sleep, it's hockey, or is there something that you do in between to try to loosen yourself up to make sure that you're not too focused on getting too high or too low after games?
When I wake up, I the first thing I think about is what I'm going to do that day to get better. So usually at the time where I get my mind off hockey is usually after my workouts or after a game. I would just relax and maybe go outside on a walk or a bike ride or go swimming because it's summer now. I would just try to get my mind off it and not always trying to think about it.
So you're wearing the jersey right now, and a cool thing that the 67's organization has done is that they've been able to give out a jersey to every single draft pick. So, what was that moment like when you first got the Ottawa 67's jersey, and how does it feel putting it on right now?
I mean, I'm truly honored. I was very excited when the GM walked in my door and just handed me my the jersey and the hat. I was very excited, and I didn't put it on right away. We were just talking, and then afterwards, when he told me to put it on, I was very happy about it and excited.
Yeah, and that's a very strong team that the Ottawa 67's have built, and you're going to be a lot of good players around you at camp. There's no doubt about that. And what does it mean to you to go to a team that's going to be so competitive in your first couple of years? Are you excited for the competition at your position?
Yeah, I love competition. I don't like playing against people that are easy on me. I like people that are hard and hard to play against. It makes me better and it makes me get that urge to be better than everyone else. And I just like the competitiveness, and it's a lot of fun as well.
As you look back on your minor hockey career, obviously you're getting a little bit older, and the junior levels are you're just about to reach there. So, if you were to look back at one specific memory from your hockey career or from your minor hockey career that you will always carry with you, what would that be?
It was my Pee Wee year with the Reps. We won the GTHL championship, and that was the year before hitting, and it stuck with me ever since. I remember the last game against JRC. It was so exciting when we won, and it was just like the best feeling in the world.
That's awesome, and it's fun to have that competition around you. You mentioned that you have those experiences before hitting, but you've played a little bit with it. What could you compare your play style to? Do you like to get physical? Or are you more focused on the skill game?
No, I'm very physical. I'm just full out, rough, and I would just hit everyone every time I get the chance to hit. I just throw my body around and be as physical as I can.
So you pretty much spent your entire minor hockey career with the Mississauga Reps, staying in your hometown. Westwood Arena is just a quick drive for you, being around the Tompkin area. So I wanted to ask you what it was like playing for pretty much the Reps organization for a long period of time, but also now that you're going to be probably be in Ottawa, what will that transition be like for you?
Playing with the Reps, I had the same two coaches throughout my whole career, and they're like tough on us, and they made me a very tough and better player. And they were always close to me and making sure I do my best all the time. And now going to Ottawa, I'm looking forward to getting to know all the new coaching staffs and the teammates, and I'm just gonna be adapt to their coaching style and how competitive they are and tough with me.
Ivan, we appreciate you taking the time to speak with us today. So I got one last question for you. Heading into the off season, you're obviously still working hard and getting bigger, faster, stronger. But I wanted to ask you what your goals are for next season, whether your goals in camp, but also into the season as well.
I want to get as strong as possible, and so when I go to play with the big boys in Ottawa, I don't get pushed around and be like the little guy that doesn't play a lot. And if I don't make the team, just say my plans are either to go to a junior A team and try to get as much as ice as possible. And if that doesn't work out, then I'll stay with the Reps and play one more year of midget with my coach now, and I'll go from there.
Well, Ivan, we really appreciate you taking the time out to talk with us. This has been Ivan Fabjan, a recent draft pick of the Ottawa 67's. We really thank you for your time here, man.
Thank you so much.
For the Six Hockey, my name is Liam Crothers. With me is Rain Hernandez. We will see you next time for the player interview series. Until then.